This is how to make them chase you and take them off the pedestal. So welcome back to the channel. My name's Chloe Saffron, and today we are diving in. First of all, remembering who you are, that you're all that is, that you're the one that holds all of the power. 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 Okay, for anyone who is struggling to understand my accent. So, you hold all of the power. You have to remember that people in your reality actually do not have free will. I know it shocked me whenever I realized this, that when I was experiencing different versions of people based on what I was assuming about them, what I expected to be true about them, how I saw them in my mind internally. And I had that whole penny drop moment when I realized that internally, my relationship with this person was what was being reflected out there. Shocking, I know. So it's actually very freeing to realize that, because you can change how they're showing up simply by not changing them, but changing internally the story that you hold about them. But first of all, it requires for you to step into your God state. What I mean by that is you have to stop playing the victim and stop giving your power away to anyone or anything else outside of yourself. And remember that you're the one in control. You're the one that is creating, manifesting, choosing, selecting your own reality. You're selecting versions of people based on who it is that you're being. So, the easiest way that I've found to do this with people that maybe I've had a negative story about and then they've shown up unfavorably in my reality, the easiest way to make them chase you and take them off the pedestal is to, first of all, I want you to think about someone that you just naturally assume, of course, they love you and you're their favorite person. Right? So you probably have a lot of people like that in your life where you just know that, of course, they love you. It's not even a question. You don't need evidence. You don't need proof. You just know that they're always there. They're always going to be there for you. Like, they love you. You're their favorite person. And it's a given. It's an assumption that you have. And they naturally show up that way. Even if they show up differently, you don't make it mean anything else about yourself. You don't make it mean anything bad about yourself. So you hold this naturally good assumption about them, and you hold a good assumption about yourself in relation to that person. You don't have them on the pedestal. You love them, but you love yourself more. You think they're important in your life, but you know that you're the most important person in your own life, and you take care of yourself, you prioritize yourself, you value yourself more because it's all coming from you, right? So then I want you to think about seeing whoever it is that you want to chase you to come to you if you feel like you've been putting in all the work in a relationship, or your friends haven't been showing up for you, you feel like it's one-sided, or you want to experience different treatment from a boss or co-workers or clients, you have to see them in the exact same light, as in whatever you say about them goes in your reality, right? So everyone is experiencing different versions of people in your own reality. In each individual's reality, we are experiencing different versions of people. So you are selecting the version of them that is taken off the pedestal. Stop giving that person so much power and see them in the exact same way as you would with the person that you can naturally just assume, of course, they love you, you're their favorite person. So you can just apply the exact same thing by going, oh yeah, of course they love me, I'm their favorite person. And you almost take the resistance out of it. You stop seeing them as your God. You stop seeing them as the center of your reality. You stop seeing them as having all this power and all this control over you. And instead, what you're doing is you're seeing them as they're just another person in your reality. They're just another person that you can make positive assumptions about and that you can create the best possible relationship with this person, whether it's romantic interest, specific person that is someone you want to have a loving relationship with, or like committed relationship, or a marriage, or a friendship, or whatever it is. Okay, so you're going to naturally just assume, well, yeah, of course they love me. Of course, like, why wouldn't they? I'm amazing. So you're seeing, you're not necessarily putting them down, right? You're still seeing them from a place of unconditional love and acceptance, but you're just not taking yourself off of the throne for them. You're not making them your God. You're not making them more important than you. You're not seeing them as something that you are lacking within yourself. You're seeing yourself as you already have this person. It's a very natural, normal experience for you to have this person showing up this way. You're seeing yourself as someone who can have this person, who can experience this good, loving treatment from this person, who can experience the behavior that you want to experience from this person. Okay, so you could use this, for example, with a guy or a girl that you're interested in and saying, well, yeah, of course they love me. Of course they want to be with me. I'm their favorite person. I'm literally the highlight of their entire life. Of course, right? And you can also as well even think about someone that you are already getting like good treatment from, or someone who has shown interest in you and you just know, like, of course they're interested in me. Like, of course they want me. Of course they want to be with me. And you just apply the same exact assumption to the person that you want. And you're seeing yourself as someone who can have that person. You're saying, like, of course, I am someone who can be with this person. I'm someone who can have this person. Of course, I'm someone who has this person. I am someone who, you know, anyone that I want always wants me back, period. If it's, for example, with clients, you can say, of course they want to work with me. Like, of course they're signing up with me. Of course they want to work with me even more than I want to work with them because I'm the best at what I do. If it's a boss, you could say, of course they love me. They value me so much. I'm literally their favorite person to work with. I'm actually the best employee in the entire company, and they literally want to pay me even more because I'm so good at what I do. Start to consciously choose the version of the person that you want to experience and stay rooted in that no matter what you're seeing in the 3D. Honestly, just do not even pay attention to what is happening in the 3D, because sooner or later, if you stay in the new story, you let go of the old story about them and you stay in the new story, they will have no choice but to reflect it, because you are the God of your own reality. You're the creator of your reality. You're the architect of your reality. You are pulling all of the strings through what you're selecting internally. Okay? So with that being said, have the best rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.